finally got to learn the test results of Brooke's pregnancy test. So let's get into it. So Brooke ended up calling JK's mother because she can't even get a hold of JK herself because the relationship is so freaking toxic. So she has to go through his mother, see if he's home, and when the mom's like, yeah, she's like, okay, you better keep him there. I'm pulling up right now. And I was dying whenever she pulled up and his stepdad was outside. And she's like, yeah, you better tell JK I'm here. So his stepdad goes inside and tells JK she's here. And JK goes, who? He didn't know who the hell it was. That there was Alex or what other freaking variety of girls I'm sure he's talking to. She walks in and she's like, the main bitch. And then JK was sitting there asking her what was she holding in her hand. And she's like, what the hell do you think it is? And he's like, the DNA test? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, well, let me see it. And I don't blame him for wanting to see it. If somebody was doing a DNA test and was going to tell me if I'm the father or not of their child, I want to see the actual results, because you don't know. They could just be lying to your face if you don't actually see the receipts. And she's like, oh no, now you want to act like you want to care. And she's in there cussing, screaming in front of JK, his mom, and his stepdad. And if that was his mom, I would have been like, man, you need to leave and come back when you can gain some respect. Because she just walks in their house like she owns the place. And I feel so bad that the parents got to put up with that. Like, I swear to God, if my son ever brings home a girlfriend like Brooke, I would freaking lose it. And so Brooke was telling him that he's pretty much a loser because he hasn't been calling and checking in on her. And JK wasn't trying to hear it. He was just sitting there like shaking his head, and he just wanted to walk off. And I think that's why he's been avoiding Brooke, because I think he wants the benefits that come along with being a boyfriend, but he doesn't want to actually be a boyfriend, like be loyal and have conversations like you should have with your partner, like Brooke's trying to have here. Then Brooke was just asking him, like, what has been wrong with you? You've been acting completely different. And it did seem like something was off with JK when she did go to visit him. Like, at first, I'm like, okay, is he stoned? Because his eyes look kind of puffy. I couldn't tell exactly what it was. But I think that he's definitely up to no good, because his mom is so confident that he's using. And his mom's around him day in and day out, and she knows her son best. So if she thinks he's using, then I think she probably knows what she's talking about. She was asking him in the confessional, are you okay? What are you on? And he got all mad and blew up and said, I'm not on anything. We should have this understanding. You're not going to ask me stupid questions like this. And she looked so upset and stressed out, and she just told JK, come on, let's just please put you in a program. She just wants to see her son get help, because before he went to prison this last time, he was literally driving around, did way too many drugs, ended up overdoing it while he was driving, wrecking. They ended up getting him, and they had to rush him to the hospital. He died on the table 3 times because he did too many drugs. It was a whole mess. He barely made it out alive, and here he is potentially going straight back to that lifestyle. And this is all while the man's out here trying to tell Brooke that he wants to have her baby. The dog laying in JK's mom's arms had me cracking up. It looked like a little baby. But anyways, JK was tired of everybody chewing his ass out. So he looked at Brooke and he said, okay, are you going to read these damn results or what? Because it looked like he was ready to get Brooke the hell up out of his house. And Brooke finally decided to open the envelope. And as soon as she did, she got very emotional. And she started crying, and she went straight to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, I think that she's not pregnant, because I feel like she's crying because she's probably wishing she was pregnant, because she's still so delusional that she's holding on to this idea that if she is pregnant, then JK is just going to be this Prince Charming and want to act right and quit cheating. But I mean, literally, he thought you were pregnant as of recently, and he got a whole nother girl pregnant. So I don't think this is going to change him anytime soon. And the producers ended up asking JK if he did sleep with Alex, and he's like, no. Then he was asked if he was a good liar, and he said yes, and he kept a pretty good straight face as he said it. And then he started cracking up laughing. And I'm like, okay, he's the real definition of toothless and ruthless, like Courtney's friend. I'm glad that he sat there and spent the money to get his teeth fixed after he did his first season. That's money well spent. But he asked Brooke what the results were after she started breaking down crying, and she just ran off to the bathroom, slammed the door. He got up, followed her in there, and she said, yeah, I'm not pregnant. And he seemed like he was pretty relieved to learn that. And if I was his mom, I would be like, y'all, if you're going to be staying in my house like JK, you are going to make sure that girl gets on birth control as of tomorrow, because we are not going to be having this happen every single week. I think it's only a matter of time before they get pregnant again. If he already had 2 girls pregnant in a matter of weeks, like, he must have some super swimmers. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't got a girl knocked up before. But she said that she is very disappointed and heartbroken that she's not pregnant. Like, she is kind of relieved, but she seemed pretty hurt. And JK saw how hurt she was, and he was trying to comfort her, and he's like, don't worry, baby, I'm here for you. And now all of a sudden he wants to act like he's gonna be the best boyfriend ever and be nurturing and all these things that we know he's not. For the longest, Brooke would come out on Facebook and tease this big hot tea that she wanted to drop. And then when people asked her to spill the tea, she's like, oh no, I'm going to give it to the highest bidder on Cash App. So I wonder what this hot tea she was teasing. Is it this whole pregnancy that ended up not even happening? Now looking back, I really wonder. And JK, his head's starting to get really big. Now he's out here thinking that it's time for him to start an OF. He said, I got me thinking what that OF finna do. If he does make one, I will subscribe just to do a little review for a video. So if anyone does see he actually opens it, let me know in the comments below. I wonder if he's going to be posting stuff with Brooke or what kind of crazy stuff he's going to be posting on there. But that also makes me wonder, like, okay, like, what were you doing in prison? Because you don't want OF. It's mostly going to be guys hitting you up. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.